Look, I'm Shiver. I'm Shiver. The dark skin version. I know I look brown. I'm not brown. I'm dark skin. I'm 11:30 on the 12 o'clock scale. Yes. No, really, this video is about... I'm your nosy neighbor lady. It's your nosy neighbor lady show. This video is about... yeah, trauma, pain, addiction. We did a video called Humiliation Kink. Actually, that Samantha Cooker said way long time ago. This is the perfect color. Because I'm your fashionista diva and you're my diva and I'm your fashionista. You either have money or you're just a fashionista or you're just learning. And this is a learning, growing, black women feeling, healing, emotions, understanding black women minds type of deal over here. But what's the video about? Me and this lipstick that match so perfectly. Little two ponytails to fake it with y'all. Roxanne, all you wanna do is party on my low. No, really, you all have addictions to pain, trauma, drama. We did a video like this before. I'm like, I'm not doing that video again. I'm not doing it again because black women didn't learn back then. They don't need to learn now, which I still feel like that. But I got time today to rehearse, to put my new thoughts together, to put my new thoughts and feelings and things I've learned to articulate it better, because I'm a growing, learning black woman of society who is open to expressing myself in a different way, open to learning, growing, and changing, and open to articulating myself in new ways, or ways that I might identify, I feel like now, but it's just like black women like abuse, black women like shame, black women like guilt. Black women are so used to men shaming and blaming them. Black women are so used to abuse and somebody beating them physically, verbally, or sexually, making them feel bad, making them feel less than, making their self-value, self-worth, self-esteem go down, starting with the fatherless homes because you didn't have a father to validate you. That Frances Cress Welsing, I might not be saying it right, I hope I am, but she was right about the black male hunger that lives in black women as well as black men. That's why a lot of black men have LGBTQ tendencies, because they don't know a black man outside of ghettoology, hoodology, trapology, which is a black man outside of gang banging, fatherless homes, taking each other off the earth that black men do every 1.1 second. Black women off the earth every 4 hours. Over here, we know that 84% of black women are breadwinners. We know that every 4 hours, black women are taken off the earth. But really, Frances Cress Welsing, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, I hope I'm saying it right, but I could be not saying it right. But if I'm not, you all know who I'm talking about, because you're thinking, growing human beings who are black women of my channel who grow, learn, and change, and evolve, and want better for your life. She talks about the black male hunger because we grew up in fatherless homes. So naturally, you're going to seek black male validation. Naturally, I guess this is the video where I'm going to mess up my words. But naturally, you're going to want a man's validation because we didn't have any. Unless it's being sexual or being violent entertainment in the streets, where we see black women fighting and raging and showing their tatas and chi-chis, because the only way black women get attention is through sexuality or through anger and violence. And we know that Women follow men. We know that despite if the man is a good man or not a good man, but usually in the black communities, he's not a good man. And we follow that and want that because we have a longing and a wanting for a father figure who didn't come and wasn't there for our mothers, wasn't there for our grandmothers, wasn't there for our aunties, our cousins. But we still have that longing and wanting and pleading and begging, which we find in Barb the Builder, which we find in Pick Misha, which we find in black male worshiping culture, which we find in black women begging, black women desperation, because you want to be loved by your father. Your father is gone, girl. I'm sorry, girl, to tell you, I'll let you know. He's not coming back. Wasn't there for your mom. He wasn't there for your grandmom. He's not coming. Black women like to be shamed and embarrassed because black men, since they don't work, they can't read, they can't write, they can't arithmetic, they can't provide, they can't protect, they can't please you in any way, but they might be able to please you with their phallus or their peen, which is the only way. They're not going to go 50-50. Black women, black men don't go 50-50. Black women are 84% of them are breadwinners. We know that over here. If you don't know, now you know. But if you don't know and you've been over here, it's because you don't want to know. But black women humiliation kink. We're used to being torn down and ripped down and tore up and told we're less than and we're not good enough and our hair is not good enough, our skin is not good enough, and our degrees and our accomplishments and us raising our children are not good enough. You know, us working hard is not good enough. Us doing whatever we do, however we do, that made black women the number one entrepreneurs and the number one educated. Your degree won't keep you warm at night. You having knowledge and privilege, but really black women don't have privilege. Black men actually have all the privilege because they commit 50,000 billion crimes and they get out of jail, or 50 billion crimes and don't go to jail, or they can not be a father to 58 children or 30 children or 10 or 8 or 4 or 14 children. They're never held responsible because they know that black women will be blamed, and they'll say why he didn't work out and why he didn't work out. They'll never look at the collective of black men and say black men don't take care of their black children and they don't like black children, i.e. why black women are taken off the earth and more likely to be taken off the earth and end up on Leah Gordon and Black Girl on Lost channel when they're pregnant or with child. So it's easier to blame black women, and since black women hate and are jealous and envious of other black women, they blame black women too, when really the fatherless home should be blamed. But black women have been brainwashed into black male culture, which is black male worshiping culture, worshiping a man who don't provide and protect. And we still have black women asking for black men who don't provide and protect to provide and protect, even though they haven't provided or protected for 400 years, and blamed the white man because they couldn't build an electric company, because they couldn't build a police station, because they couldn't build a shelter, because they couldn't build a child support system, because they don't want to take care of their children. But let's read the note card. Black women don't know when they're being disrespected. I think you all have no self-awareness, no self-love, no self-care, and no self-honesty, no integrity, because you all are worried about what the black man feels, what the black man thinks, what the black man is going through, what the black man, whatever struggles or triumph or debauchery or sadness, gladness, happiness, it's all about the black male. Sinji said the black male worshiping culture, because a lot of black women worship and idolize If you read the Bible, if you're into Christianity, which we know black women are into Christianity, but really don't know the Bible per se, quote unquote unquote, they're really not into the Bible. They're just into black male worship, where they're being abused, where black girls are being abused, nieces, daughters, aunties, grandmas, mothers are being attacked and abused and blamed for things that really black men do. But it's easier to blame black women because we come from a blame single mother culture who stayed versus blaming the men who left that would complete a nuclear family. But we know over here, we know, other black women don't know because they're dumb as a box of rocks. They should do this for free because they're free. And they do that for free and wonder why their life not working out. But we know that they don't know that men should provide, but they're the providers and the protectors because they're black women, and black women can't be women because black men are the women, because black men abuse the women and children of the black community, and they pile up the block. But black women have to act like it doesn't exist because it would be too much like right to blame the people who are hurting black women and black children. You see. That was the Neighbor Lady Show, Ghettoology, Hoodology, Trapology, which leads us back to black women addiction to trauma, drama, and fighting other black women, fighting young black women, fighting old black women, fighting black women with degrees. So we would have to naturally go into our fat women, skinny women, light women, dark women, texturism, colorism, featureism, natural hair, weaves, wigs, nails, women who wear them and don't. We would have to naturally go into black women arguing, black women hatred, black women atrocities committed against other black women to avoid talking about black men because we're black male worshipers, because Jesus is black. But if Jesus is black, it explains why the black community is not healed, because black women have been praying a long time. But black churches on every corner that don't give the children backpacks, that don't talk about black men being a pedo towards black boys and black girls, black men selling substances to black women, black girls, black boys. We can't talk about that. We blame the crack epidemic on white people because black men don't have to be held accountable because they're going to blame black women. And black women say, yes, it's my mom's fault that my mom stayed. It was my mom's fault that her man left. It was my mom's fault that the black man don't take care of his children. Even though we in 2024 where black men say don't marry a single mother, don't be with a single mother, F them kids, whether they're black male or a black girl. They don't want their children. They don't want to rebuild their communities. They talk about Black Wall Street. They talk about Hebrew Israelites. They talk about how black women should worship black men who are unemployed and owe the government $50 billion. And then black men say that's black women, not black men. Black women say that's great as long as he could pipe me down, wipe me down, because his phallus has more power than my kid having a father. His phallus has more power than me actually getting married. His phallus has more meaning than us actually accommodating wealth. Because black women follow black men because they're black male worshipers, or Barbara the Builder, or Pick Misha, or mammies, or just a disgrace to other black women because they're gonna attack a black woman, whether she's light skinned, dark skinned, skinny, fat, tall, short, income, no income, kids, no kids, light skin, dark skin, weave, no weave, whether she cleans her house or don't, whether she live in the projects or don't. Black women are trained this way because blackers stand tells black women you're nothing, and you should feel shameful and guilty for the things, not the things that you do, but the things that black men do. So they reverse, or make it seem like it's your fault that they're of the LGBTQ culture, which is really, they're in the LGBTQ culture because a black man violated them. A black man essayed them. A black man showed him how to do all those things, but they can't hold each other accountable because they will have to hold themselves accountable. So it's easier to hold black women accountable for the things black men do. So how do you all feel? So it's the trauma, abuse that they degrade, defile. Black women have been degraded and defied. We know 50 years of hip-hop. But if we go back to the plantation where people say, oh, we were never with our children. White men separated from our homes and we went all over plantation to procreate. They liked it. Oh, they was buck breaking us, which Tariq Nasheed, y'all black father and black leader, who was a great black father of the black community, good thing. I don't believe in none of that. He's not my dad. My dad's dead, and I'm glad. I'm glad he died and he's dead. But he worked at Chrysler, so my mom got a good check. But we can act like they didn't want to be buck broken. If they're the strongest on the plantation and their muscles, they wanted their muscles to be relaxed in the back. But we can act like they don't. But we have many videos trending about DL black women, DL black men, and everybody wants to act like black men didn't do anything because they didn't do anything but be victims, when really black women are the real victims of black men, and black children in fatherless homes are the real victims, and black children and black women are victims of pow pow. Block is hot. The block is hot because black men blew the block up, but we have to act like it don't exist. So welcome to Blackistan culture. And good thing I'm your nosy neighbor lady. And this your nosy neighbor lady show. If you wonder why I ain't got views and you wonder why black women don't like me, because I'm not going to say what I'm thinking. But we'll stay beautiful and wonderful. You and do what you do. I'm going to watch my shoes. But we know. Call Jason Voorhees for Friday 13th. Go check out the Divestas. Divestas, Eli and the panel say whatever they say. Hashtag all. From the window to the wall. Bye.